Good afternoon. Welcome to part 47, 5 year anniversary celebration playthrough of Persona 5 Royal, my favorite video game of all time. And today, after started literally the final arc in the last episode, we entered the dungeon. We did the exploration of the dungeon at the beginning of this first try, and now we're gonna get to meet with the guy that's over here, the palace ruler himself. So we're gonna get eggs right to it. Gonna be very story based today.
Is he this palace's?
It's been quite a while, hasn't it?
Recognize that voice, huh?
Dr. Maruki!
There he is. Obviously, the last time we met him was on the day we fought Sai Nijima's boss fight. Final day of the palace and all the stuff that happened, police and all that stuff. This is the last time we met him, and now here he is.
Glad to see you're all doing well. I pretty much figured that you would end up infiltrating this place. Truth be told, this isn't how I was hoping we would meet again.
Talking to the Joker.
Dr. Maruki, you're the ruler of this palace?
Palace?
A place where distorted desires manifest. We're asking if you're the source of the desires here.
Ah, I see. Well, to use your own words, yes, I am this palace's ruler. But in my case, it seems a tad different from the ones you've seen.
And he's absolutely correct. Because obviously, unlike every single sorry. Sorry, throat was a little sore. Yeah, unlike all the other palace rulers we fought before, he's obviously a little bit different because all of the other palace rulers. Now we'll take the example away of Futaba's palace because well, it was a weird kind of palace where it was the condition that she created of her mother and all that stuff. But outside of that, all the other palace rulers were very much bad guys, whether it's Kabushidas and all the stuff he did at school, whether it's Madarame, what he did to Yusuke and plagiarism and all that stuff, whether it's Kabushiro and being the mafia boss and all that stuff, whether it's Shido, obviously, or Kumura or Shido, all of them were bad guys. Now this is a little bit similar to the God of Control, but in a different approach, in a little different manner. But when he says that, that's absolutely correct.
Would we also be correct in believing that you're involved in the abnormalities outside the palace as well?
Yes, you would. Do you like the reality I created for you?
Created.
Created it?
That's right. I have gained the power to alter reality, to make it whatever the people wish for.
And that is something. Gain the power to alter reality. Okay.
Well, I definitely understand how this could be hard to grasp. At any rate, our cruel and unforgiving reality is going to change. And that includes Yoshizawa-san's awful past, too.
My past? Dr. Maruki, what do you mean? What's happened to me?
All right. I had honestly hoped that all those warnings you were given would change your minds. But if it's your true desire, then I want you to recall who you really are.
Oof.
And I want you two to learn as well.
Yeah.
Once you have, you'll need to choose between the two realities. The merciless one, or the one I've formed.
story
Rats.
plot cutscene.
Today was brutal, huh? Oh,
Excellent track too.
feeling okay? It's not that. Why am I doing so bad? I keep messing up my routine. Your growth spurts just changed your eye level. You'll get used to it. Look, you're as tall as I am now. We practice the same amount. But you are the one who always gets first place. I can't catch up to you, Kasumi. You know why? Because it's my right as the elder sister. We're in the same grade, though. Oh, don't be so down. We'll reach the top of the world together. That's our dream, right? You don't get it. Huh? You'll never understand how I feel. What? Kasumi, if I were like you, things would be so much better. Hey, wait up! Kasumi's the one that people want. Look where you're going! The light's red! Hey! The talented one who can reach the top of the world. Sumire, stop! Listen to me! Sumire! What? Kasumi.
Just like that.
I...
And just like that, the game decided to throw you a little curveball. The one person you thought all along was Kasumi Yoshizawa was actually her younger sister. And now I'll let Takuto Maruki very much tell the rest of the story.
Seems you remembered.
That's right. I'm... Kasumi? No, that's not right. I'm not Kasumi.
The girl named Kasumi Yoshizawa is currently deceased.
It was last spring, before I started at Shujin.
So now it's a long time ago. I don't remember. Was one of the first few episodes. If it wasn't the first, actually, I don't remember clearly. I remember we had that scene with Sojiro when he brought us back to school from school the first day after he enrolled us there. There was he talked about an incident that cost the life of a girl, and while it's never implicitly said, it's very much a given that the person he was talking about was Kasumi Yoshizawa.
We were walking home from practice. It happened right there, on that street in the video.
Just a reminder that Atlas does love to put little bits of story here and there on scenes that you probably wouldn't expect. And then all of a sudden, when plots and plot moments start appearing, all of a sudden you're like, huh? and then you're like, oh god. And then that's the beauty of this game. I played it 10, 10, 12 times now. I'm still amazed at all the little details that Atlas is able to pull into scenes that you probably wouldn't give a damn about. And then all of a sudden, whoop, they were actually bringing something important.
I wasn't looking where I was going.
Let's continue.
And Kasumi, she protected me from the car. I was saved by Kasumi. I robbed her of her dreams, and even her life. I'm her younger sister, Sumire Yoshizawa.
I'll take over from here. After all, I do play a part in this story. Her real name is Sumire Yoshizawa. She's Kasumi-san's younger sister. But for months now, she's only seen herself as being Kasumi Yoshizawa, her deceased elder sister. Of course, it was only her cognition of herself that changed, so to the people around her, she was still Sumire-san. For some reason, though, there were a few rare exceptions to this. Did something happen to make you believe she was Kasumi-san?
Now we're getting a flashback of this scene. We got the pocketbook, and that's where the name Kasumi Yoshizawa was written. That's how we ended up always calling her Kasumi, even though technically other people should have known. The people around them were calling Kasumi Sumire actually. But in her cognition, in the actualization, she always in her basically she was only hearing Kasumi instead of Sumire. So.
It appears you were clueless, but she was Sumire Yoshizawa from the start. However, when we watched that other video, she gave her name as Kasumi Yoshizawa. Considering such an odd claim, I'd actually suspected for a moment that she was the palace ruler.
After Kasumi died, but before I started at Shujin, I received counseling from Dr. Maruki. That was when I told him. If Kasumi is gone and can't make her dream come true, then I want to become Kasumi, so I can turn her dream into reality for her.
So that's why you meddled with her cognition? For her own wishes?
That's right. Limited as it was, I already had the power at the time to actualize her wish. Put yourselves in her shoes for a moment. Sumire-san's older sister died from protecting her. Imagine surviving such a dismal tragedy.
That's what we call survivor's guilt, right? When you should have been dead and all of a sudden you're alive because someone else saved you, but paid the price. I can imagine the pain it would cause to me if, for example, my sister were to save me from an accident but unfortunately died. Just
Who would be able to cope with that survivor's guilt, let alone heal from the emotional scarring that she's suffered? If Sumire-san can live a healthy, positive life by becoming Kasumi-san, then I believe that reality is what would make her happy.
now we get very much the crux of Takuto Maruki's mindset, which is like you have to understand there's no malice in what he says. There's no malice in the idea of trying to erase pain, emotional pain. Obviously, you can erase physical pain, but emotional pain, that's another story. And but also you can also understand why he is the final boss of this game, because the ways doing this is very much the same thing that a god would do, right? So That's the beauty of Persona 5 Royal, giving us a final boss that we can actually I can actually care about, and I can actually respect his intention, but his methods are what causes us to try to stop him.
I've had enough of your high and mighty rationalization.
It's very catchy. It's like, ugh.
All you really did was use her to try and make everyone acknowledge the validity of your research.
So that's how you see things, huh? That's quite unfortunate. Of course I wanted society to acknowledge cognitive science through my research. But that's because my goal is to save everyone in the world like Yoshizawa-san by ending all suffering. My work will convert the wishes of the people into reality. Even as we speak, my research is coming to fruition. No one will ever have to suffer again under the yoke of an unfair world. This palace, you called it? It's a place where its ruler's desires take physical form, yes?
That would be correct.
I wish to utilize my research to save humanity. I suppose that would be the desire I hold dearest.
What total nonsense.
You could very well be right. Still, I'm entirely serious about changing our imperfect reality. Just as she was saved by becoming Kasumi, I'll save every other person in the world currently suffering. In fact, it's my responsibility to do so. You can see how this world's bestowed the duty upon me.
Is that truly salvation, though?
The cruelties of history will vanish, and everyone will live their lives just as they've always dreamed them to be. If you don't call that salvation, then what would it be?
And you assume we'll buy into your brainwashing and just live in the palm of your hand. Honestly, that sounds absolutely revolting.
Alright, so that's your answer, Akechi-kun. How about the others? Yoshizawa-san. Allow me to ask you yet again. Which reality is it that you wish to inhabit?
Huh?
If you so desire, you can return to your life as Sumire. But if you'd rather continue your life as Kasumi, I can grant that wish for you as well.
Dr. Maruki... I... It's impossible.
It's tough.
I'm sorry, Senpai. I can't go back to being her. I can't be the one who led her sister to her death.
Please don't judge her. This is just evidence of how painful life is for her. You two sensed doubts forming in the reality I manifested. That's what brought you here. But please, remember this as well. You two aren't excluded from the people that I wish to save. Come now. Won't you accept my reality for your own happiness?
He targets so much Joker because obviously every goddamn scene we had with Dr. Maruki, whether it was the confidant ranks or even other scenes that involved those two, every single scene we were giving him, we were opening a seed, we were growing it, and now we get this. And now we're gonna have to stop him. No, I'll find my own happiness.
No deal so far, huh?
Cutscene.
What do you think you're doing with her?
I won't harm her. It's in her best interest that you turn back. You've made clear that you reject the reality she desires. The reality where she lives as Kasumi Yoshizawa.
This isn't reality.
It saddens me when you speak that way. Don't you understand? You deny her wishes when you say such things.
Her wishes, huh?
This isn't just for her. I'm doing all of this for yourselves as well. I honestly do want to come to terms with you. We should talk. Think about it. You both have dreams, no? I have the power to make them come true. My reality can become just the way you like.
Total waste of my time.
A shame, but I understand.
Well then, we just have to resort to force now, don't we?
Violence is not my thing.
This is.
I agree, though. It seems we're out of options here.
I don't remember his goddamn. I think it's Aster.
Time to fight. Are you ready? Keep up and don't embarrass me.
Sure. Don't you worry about me, Akechi. But this fight is slightly scripted.
Disgusting.
You don't understand why as we go through it. First of all, that's a good start, starting with Migdal.
You thought that would hit. So this is fear. There. I'll break them. That should do.
That's it.
Persona! Gabriel!
And oh, get you a dodge.
Persona!
Reasonable. Not bad.
Persona! Shitsune! There.
You're on again. Okay. Oh my god. Really?
Need this?
Okay.
Persona! There.
You see why I said it's scripted?
No, such pathetic attempts won't be enough.
It's scripted.
This just won't go down.
No mercy.
Now this attack is
We're about to lose a lot.
Accept his mercy.
that's fine.
Give yourself
Scripted.
over to him.
Why?
Would you just quit running your mouth already? I'm going to shut that thing up. Give me a hand. He'll die.
We had been waiting. Joker was the only goddamn character that didn't have a showtime. And this fight is where you get his showtime with
you the leader?
Akechi. Let's have fun.
Let's go.
This is just to
Not
do
bad for
this.
an improvised
Just to get that showtime that we get to do that boss fight. Nothing else would really matter.
Shall we continue this? I'm fairly certain any further negotiating is pointless.
That seems to be the case, unfortunately. But first, I have an idea. Rather than explain it with words, I'd like you to actually see this new reality with your own eyes. I know that your friends are already enjoying it. That I cannot do. As I said before, she wishes to live in the reality where she is Kasumi. There's no way I can hand her over to you with matters as they currently are. I already told you that I won't harm her, and I'll swear by it. Don't worry about her. Go. Look at the reality I've created for you all. Once you've seen the results, I know you'll realize which future is best.
You think we'll just obey your orders?
I apologize, but you really are going through with this, even if it's by force. We'll meet again 1 week from today, January 9th.
Mm-hmm.
I genuinely pray that you'll change your mind by then.
He got away. We shouldn't chase him too far. Let's say we head back for now.
Yep. We have to go back. That's the first dungeon visit.
I had spent all that time investigating the people around you so I could set you up. To think, Takuto Maruki of all people would be the mastermind behind this absurd situation. And he happens to be warping the very fabric of reality while ranting about making everyone's dreams come true. Talk about incomprehensible motives. I can't even wrap my head around such intentions. At any rate, we need to figure out our next steps.
Word about
I think it'd be suicide to march back in there at the moment.
Yeah, well, sure.
We need intel first. If we're going to stand up to him, we have to know more than nothing. I'll do some investigating on my own. I hate that we have to do what he says, but Maruki told us we have to wait until January 9th. Let's meet up here next week. Although I imagine both our lives will be very different if you choose to live in this reality as your friends have been.
So this is the reality that Maruki created. There's no point obsessing over it now. Should go back to my room. So this is how we get the end up the first thing. And now we get to talk to everybody. In order. Not in order, but Morgana is the the obliged first one because well, he's right there. Welcome home. You sure we're out late? Oh, yeah, she's calling me. Oh, it's me. I discovered something that I thought I should tell you right away. I called Yoshizawa-san out house to see what I learned. They believe she's been at training camp since yesterday. To think, Maruki really is changing our physical reality as he sees fit. Scary. No kidding. This is the first time I've witnessed a power that even comes close to this magnitude. Even the great Phantom Thieves you're so proud of fell in line with the scheme. You're going to see if you can change their minds, aren't you? Well, fine. I suppose we can use the manpower. If you can actually bring them to their senses, that is. That's wholly dependent on whether or not they're capable of leaving the reality they supposedly wish for. I'll focus on investigating Maruki further. You do what you need to. Got it. Well, I'll reach out to you should anything come up. Good night. Was that Akechi? You two seem to be getting along well lately. Hey, so I was thinking, why don't us Phantom Thieves all go to a hot spring together sometime? Then Lady On and I can... How's that sound? Perfect, right? We should ask the rest of the gang soon. Rather than explain it with words, I'd like you to actually see this new reality with your own eyes. I know that your friends are already enjoying it, Amanya-kun. It seems this reality is the one that Morgana wished for. Alright, we got to hit the hay for today. The bed may be a tad too cozy for the both of us. Oh well, I'll just start sleeping on the sofa instead. Are you happy? Huh? Where's this coming from? Well, yeah, I'd say I'm happy. Well, we used to sleep together, you know? Haha, yeah, I can still remember how much you ate it when I curled up on top of you. Wait, curl up on top? That doesn't seem right. I got captured in Kamoshida's palace. That's when I met you guys. When we go to Mementos, I transform into a. I know you can do this. Can do this. Huh? Okay. I got to be useful for humans that I admire so much. Nothing could make me happier. What was? I'm sorry. I'm gonna go out and do some thinking for a bit. You should get some sleep. Seems all I can do now is wait. So basically, we're gonna talk to every single member of the Phantom Thieves and try to reach to them so that they can snap out of this reality and help us deal Dr. Maruki. I'll save the progress right now. I'll get something to drink really quick. And I'll be right back. And I'm back. Let's continue. Now we move to the next day. We have to go to the night. Maruki said that your friends are already enjoying it. I should go see them. It's one per day. Where is everyone? I should look for them while I check out the town. The funny thing is,
Let's do it.
say actually too as well, even though. Let me listen. Isn't it wonderful that Kotaro is feeling better? Yeah, now we can go for walks again. Woof woof. I wasn't sure what was going to happen last year, but now he's like a completely different dog. It's like we're in a dream. So basically, people here are seeing their obviously reality has changed as well, so take the train. Just like the first time.
Shibuya. This is Shibuya.
And I guess the first one we're gonna do is on. It's not long. Oh my god, you did it, Shio! I knew you could. It's all thanks to you supporting me on. I really appreciate it. I'm not the one who deserves the credit. You kept up your best effort. Now you're finally being recognized. Man, I can't believe it. Over here. Talk about a coincidence. It's been a while since the last time you shot Shio, right? A long time no see, Mamiya-kun. Do you remember me? How have you been?
Yeah.
I've been well. Thank you for asking. I'm surprised you remember, though. We didn't even get to talk all that much since I transferred under the school so early into the semester. Of course he remembers you. He asked to remember what with the bragging. I told him all about how amazing my BFF is at volleyball. Go on. Sorry you have to put up with all that, Manya-kun.
Um,
Ashio was the MVP at the big meet the other day too. Not only was she in the starting lineup, but she scored more points than anybody else. No wonder she's the star of the team. I'm just so proud of you, Shio.
jeez.
Ah, you're too much. Two of them are beaming with joy. Seems this reality is the one that On wished for. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, she was coming back to her school. Everyone in volleyball knows that Shujin is the top school when it comes to sport. That's how I was able to convince my parents to let me transfer back, after more than a little begging. I was so sad when she transferred for her parents' jobs. All's well that ends well. I feel like everything's just perfect. Are you happy with Shio now?
Hmm?
Huh? What does that mean? Of course I am. Do you prefer things this way? This way? I mean, both you and Shio are here, and everything's going great. It's definitely better than the alternative. Like when we... Wait, huh? I...
But
Something is... I remember being so cornered that I just wanted to die. But then I met everyone and... Keep taking on it. What does that... Shio's still alive even after all the things that made her want to die. You have no right to run from this. I remember that scene. I just... Han, what's wrong? You okay? Oh, I'm fine. I think I'm just feeling a bit tired. Why don't we go find some place to sit and relax for a bit?
sorry.
Sorry, Ren. I'll call you later.
Bye.
See you, Mamia-kun. Yeah, obviously, in the real reality, Shio transferred and was off for a long time, and she was never coming back. And now, obviously, in the reality that Maruki created, well, she's back. And now they're back being close friends, all that stuff. But all the things that she had to, what she gained from the pain and all the work she put to be able to just become a better person, now just taken away. That's what we have to deal with. We have to take away some of the happiness of our own teammates, but this is not the happiness that's real, right? On seem happy to be with Shio, who is able to continue playing volleyball. But is this truly how things should be? Should check up on the other members tomorrow. If we continue this one day at a time, we'll get to all of them. Then we'll see how far we get time wise. There has to be someone I haven't checked up yet. Should go see them. Now I think at this point you get Morgana. Yeah, Morgana is here. Maybe he knows where everyone else is.
Hey, you have a minute?
And ironically, that voice is Cat Morgana, not person Morgana. You looking for someone? Oh, she was thinking about setting up a shop in Kichijoji. She went to inspect the new location with the president. She sure looked happy for doing a bunch of busy work. Sorry, but that is all you need. Is that all you need? Kind of want to be alone. Sure, we'll go to Kichijoji. Maybe I should enter Shibuya.
Shibuya. This is Shibuya.
Oh, it's Makoto here. But we're following the order that Morgana gives me, right? So in the order that Morgana tells us. Need to find. Where are you, Ahu? Put you on this side. God, look. Oh my god. Yeah, I cannot go this way, unfortunately. I have to go this way. There she is. Look what she is, actually. The amount of pedestrian traffic here is well within our threshold. This would make a fine location for a new store.
Yes.
I agree. The research says this community is most interested in high quality ingredients and a modern store design. Perhaps this location should focus more on organic produce and a simple but elegant interior.
My.
Oh, Renkun, didn't expect to run into you here. What are you up to? I'm helping out my father today. We're here to inspect a potential site for a new company store. Is this a friend of yours? Yes, he's been a wonderful friend to me. He's an underclassman at my school. Oh, you think you have a male friend, Aru? Or are you truly just friends?
Wait.
Jeez, father, don't jump to conclusion like that. Calm down, Aru. I was merely teasing. Still, for such a man to appear in your life, make sure you tell me right away, understand? Oh, father, is that jealousy I'm detecting? Haru and our father are enjoying each other's company. Seems this reality is the one that I would wish for. It's been quite some time since I last saw her like this. You must truly be a wonderful friend for her. Please keep being as good to her as you have been. After all, my daughter's happiness is my own happiness. Father, would you care to do something together, Renkun? We have a bit of free time, so we could grab a coffee or something. Oh, he's a great father, isn't he?
Thank you.
Yes, he is, thank you. Although it can be a bit overprotective at times. But he's honest and caring. He really is my ideal father. Is your dream come true? My dream? Oh no, I wouldn't call my life anything so drastic. After all, I've been so busy lately that I can barely handle what's on my plate, so... Wait, I know you'll get through this. Okay. What happiness can be found through profit gained by crushing the arts of others?
Excuse me?
What? That just now... That was... Haru? What's the matter? Nothing, father. Nothing, really. You must be getting exhausted after all this serving. Why don't we take a break somewhere? And my apologies for cutting this short. I do hope we'll have the chance to speak more in the future. Until next time. Seems all I can do now is wait. Basically, Aru gets her father back, which obviously is not the exact reality, right? She had made so much good work at going through all the stuff with her father. Is the death of Kazuo Kumura, then trying to help the Phantom Thieves as best as she can. Now, all of this will be taken away here. Haru seemed happy being able to talk to her father without fear. But is this truly how things should be? I should check up on the other members tomorrow. That's two. Still have a few more. There has to be someone I haven't checked up on yet. I should go see them. Like I said, I'll go in order that Morgana gives me this time. Let's save first of all. I would love the team here.
You have a minute?
Ryuji has been doing great this year. I think he said he'd be doing laps around the school. You'd think training would be a drag, but he sure seems to be enjoying it. I'm a little tired from thinking too much. I think I'm gonna go for a walk and clear my head. Ah, Ryuji. Ryuji. Go to school.
Shibuya. This is Shibuya.
Okay. Go all the way here again. That's cool. There he is. Best boy. Oh, well, the sidekick that I love to call him. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You mean you got scouted by that college?
Whoa!
Pipe down, stupid. It's not for sure, nothing yet. Anyway, just saying the school's gotten word of something like that. Still, that rules. You made it into the podium at Nationals too. I was worried about what would happen after you screw up your knee, but I'm glad you were able to bounce back.
No way, man!
You still jumping the gun with this? Just trying my best so I don't get laughed off the team by you guys. Yuji's laughing happily with the other members of the track team. Seems this reality is the one that Ryuji wished for.
Hmm?
Ren? What you doing here? Still want a break. Well, maybe he stopped by to congratulate you too. Man, someone sure is popular. Is there anywhere you want to go eat after practice? It's our treat today. Ooh, that's nice of you guys. How about an extra large beef bowl and some pork miso soup? Hey, why don't you come with us, man? Join the return of track?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun, but what do you mean? It's just what I like doing, you know? I get all down when I'm not running. So your leg's fine now?
Hey!
My leg? Oh, you worry about me? It's totally fine, dude. No problems there since the injury a while back. That was actually Kamoshida's fault, so... Wait, what? Ain't something wrong here? How do we know each other anyhow? First we met in front of the station by school, then... Keep thinking, man.
Huh?
Huh? Sure. It's now or never. Here goes. Ah!
Whoa!
That was the scene that in the Shido's palace when it was exploding. Whoa! The hell was that? Are you okay, Sakamoto? Yeah, what happened to you guys in the station? Nothing.
See ya!
Sorry, I gotta get back to practice. See ya. Seems all I can do now is wait. So basically, he got his leg healed. And now he's back running with his track team, which is good. But obviously, that means all the struggles and all the hard work we put with the team ever since the stuff with Kamoshida, well, that disappeared. Yuji's sincerely happy about being able to run with his fellow track team. But is this truly how things should be? I should check up on the other members tomorrow. There's three left. Makoto, Yusuke, and Futaba, basically. Which one of the three would do here? There has to be someone I haven't checked up on yet. I should go see them. So I have 3 more days of doing this. Which one is today?
You have a minute?
Yusuke. He's talking about a piece getting recognition. We know what piece it is. Yeah, that's for Shibuya.
Shibuya. This is Shibuya.
I know, sorry, Makoto. At some point, I'll get to you, girl.
Great. I'm so pumped.
Don't want to keep you for last, but I go with the order that Morgana gives us, basically. Let's go see Yusuke. I can see Yusuke in the distance. Seems to be viewing a painting. What should I do? I was gonna speak to him.
What a coincidence.
Ah, you came too, Ren. I was just thinking about contacting you. Take a look. My mother's painting is finally receiving the public attention they deserve. So you're wondering, how the hell did Maruki find that out? Well, they had a meeting, during the school festival, right? That scene between those two. School festival. Futaba is the same thing. She had that scene during the time we were in Hawaii. Um, that's how Maruki got to them. The other ones, Ryuji, On, and Makoto, and Aru, they all went from counseling with Maruki. So each of those scenes led the pieces of what we're getting right now. It's on display for this week only, so I'm glad we have this chance to view it together. I am truly blessed. I've waited so long to see this painting here. My drive to create a masterpiece of this caliber grows stronger every day. Thanks to my sensei's patronage, each day so also brings me closer to painting such an impactful work. Nothing in the world could make me happier than I am at this moment. Whose patronage was that?
Indeed.
Why, my sensei, of course, Madarame. That's not right. Even after Mother's passing, Sensei never stopped advocating our work to the public. Not only that, he took me in and cared for me when I lost my only family. I truly cannot thank him enough. Yusuke is so happy. Seems this reality is the one that Yusuke wished for. Sorry. I just had a wonderful idea. Why don't you come join us for dinner? Sensei's been very interested in meeting you. Oh, don't worry, he'll even pay for the meal. Is Madarame a good sensei?
Yes.
Yes, I'd say so, but what's this about? So out of the blue? The Saruri was right here. The Sayuri? That's not the painting's name. No, wait. That seems... something's not right. I have faith in you. What is... Could I be making the same mistake as I did before? To think that this painting was the source of Madarame's distorted desire. The only saving grace is that my mother won't know of what transpired. Ren,
My apologies.
Actually, I'm sorry, but I'd like to be alone for now. Yep. So basically, in this reality that Maruki created, well, Sayuri gets the recognition he wanted, and he's back with Madarame, and nothing that Madarame did is now... Everything that Madarame did wrong has been erased, so basically... It's back when he was with him in the first place, without the plagiarism and the stuff with her mother. His mother. Yusuke seemed happy about his mother's work, Sayuri being recognized as a work of art. But is this truly how things should be? I should check up on the other members tomorrow. Dun, dun, dun. So it only left Makoto and Futaba. They're the only two left. Then on the 9th, we go to the palace. That will come in the next episode.
I should write something.
Now, still gonna do the final two and then call it the end of the episode.
Hey, you have a minute?
Oh, Futaba, she's out shopping with the chief in Wakaba. So they said something about hunting for games over in Akihabara. They look like such a happy family. Hey Ren, have I always... Oh, never mind. Forget I said anything. You're going out to see the others, right? Stay safe. Slowly but surely. Morgana's remembering things there.
Shibuya. This is Shibuya.
Guessing Makoto would be once again there, but yet again, I'm gonna keep her for last, actually. Which is fine. I don't mind that.
Don't joke around.
Akihabara. Go sit Futaba. And you see them in the back here. There they are.
Oh man.
Oh, there, Futaba. I thought you just came here to buy a video game. But, can't you feel it? All the limited editions and the gaming gear. It's the store's fault for being a one-stop shopping emporium for gamers. So, Mom? No matter. Do you think I get supplemental grants with nothing but puppy dog eyes? Motion for additional funding? Denied. My case was dismissed. Huh? Red?
Hmm?
Oh, hey, look who stumbled onto us. Come on, hurry up and pick something already. You still want to get lunch after this, right? We can take him too now. Oh, what a thoughtful gentleman. You heard that, Futaba? Sojiru's gonna treat us all to lunch. Hey, don't go putting words in my...
Really?
And back to the blonde, people. It's curry time. You eat that all the time, though. That's 'cause it's the best. You really can't get enough of that curry, can you, Futaba? I mean, she does have a point.
Ha!
Thanks for the glowing review. The three of them are all smiling at each other. It seems this reality is the one that Futaba wished for. Sound good, Ren. I know you know how awesome Sojiro's curry is. But it goes great with his coffee, you know? Yeah, Sojiro made it for exactly that reason. And Mom helped to improve its flavor too. Huh? Something's not... Isn't this like a beautiful dream? What's that supposed to mean? What are you getting at? Is it a dream? No, but... You can figure this out.
Huh?
I still don't get it. Come on, why won't you just tell me? I won't let these distorted lies deceive me anymore. What was that? You alright? You two are getting a bit weird. Could this be a case of raging hormones? Look how serious they both got. Look how serious they both got. It's nothing. Let's go, Mom. The curry can't wait. Rand's still got stuff to do, I assume. We'll see ya. Hey, Futaba, don't just take off like that. Well, we're gonna head on back. Come by for some grub when you're done with whatever it is you're doing. Yep, we are. Seems all I can do now is wait. Miss Futaba, her mother, should be dead. And all the work we did turned from a shutting to great members of the Phantom Thieves and person who cannot speak to other people and all this stuff. And now, well, mother's back, which is not supposed to be the case. Futaba seemed happy being able to spend her daily life with both her mother and Sujiro, who she loves very much. But is this truly how things should be? I should check up on the other members tomorrow. So the final member will need to talk to Morgana. I know who it is. I know where to find her as well. We're gonna finish with the final day
Shibuya. This is Shibuya.
of this first part of the arc. Right here. Ah. Oh, Ren, what a coincidence. We're just doing a bit of shopping. But soon we're going to celebrate our dad receiving the Superintendent General Award. That's unbelievable. Come on, Makoto, you don't need to raise your voice over it. Remember Dad telling you earlier to just act like it's no big deal? I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. I'm just so thrilled for him. It's like he's finally getting the recognition that he deserves.
You're correct.
Well, I do feel the same way. So, what groceries do we need to pick up before we head home? I wonder what Dad would like me to cook. I made eggplant miso soup for your birthday. You had fried mackerel on yours, right? I can still remember how you pestered Dad about it until he cooked it for you.
Hey!
Sis, I didn't pester him. He asked me what I wanted to eat for my birthday. The two of them are beaming with joy. It seems this reality is the one that Makoto wished for.
That reminds me.
Ren, what brings you out here? Sorry to keep you like this, by the way. When I came to see you... Me? Something the matter? Enjoying the family time? Well, of course. You and Sai getting along? Yes, just as well as always. Even when she's busy at work, she always has my back. Couldn't thank her enough for all the...
No, but...
Wait, something's wrong. Mom died, so Dad raised us alone. And sis, you're so close. Wait, what are you saying? But I'll be okay. I finally found a place where I belong. I just... Makoto, what's wrong? Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's nothing. Sorry, Ren. We have more shopping to do. I'll see you later.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry about that. We'll chat again soon. Basically, her dad's supposed to be dead. Now he's alive. So that was the final member. But before we leave this part, we have this.
Me.
Once again, another ideology playing in the background. Excellent track, yet again.
I've uncovered a few things in my investigation this week, so I thought I'd share my findings with you. First, regarding Maruki himself, he's been researching the treatment of patients through changes in their cognitions since his college years. You already knew about that, correct?
He told me himself.
Maruki's work apparently had enough investors that he was planning to break ground on a research facility somewhere. And as you know, those plans never came to fruition. His funding was cut off, and his research was ended for him.
So his research was stalled.
It's probable. However, we can't be certain of the reason why. At least with our current understanding.
We'll find out when we get to the massive exploration of the palace. What happened to that research?
What was the purpose of his research into cognitive science? Doesn't it feel like there's more to the story? For example, maybe his research was stymied by someone else for their own reasons. Anyway, that's all I could dig up about Maruki's history. The only thing that's become clearer is his stance on using cognitive science. He's dead serious about saving people. He distorted reality itself to make his dream come true. I can only imagine how delighted he is right now. That reminds me. There was one more thing I wanted to tell you. About the reality Maruki's put us in. It seems that Okumura and Wakaba are both considered alive by all accounts.
Not dead anymore?
They aren't mere illusions or cognitive beings. They truly are alive and existing in this world. In fact, their deaths seem to have never taken place at all in this reality.
What happened to Shido?
Shido was the only one arrested on the crime of attempting to overthrow the government. It seems the Phantom Thieves were causing a stir in this society as well. But there's no record of your arrest now. Basically, in this reality, you and I haven't committed any crimes. I don't understand how Maruki was able to distort reality to such extremes. But at the very least, he was being honest when he told us that he'd make such revisions, and rather convenient ones.
What do you make of it?
Remaining in this Maruki revised reality means living under his thumb forever. And I refuse to live like that. I'll be the one to choose my path.
Yeah, now we get the motivation behind Akechi's disgust of Takuto Maruki's ideology. Literally.
That's how I've lived up to now. And it's going to continue from here till the end. But what about you? You saw them for yourself, didn't you? Your friends seem to have taken a liking to Maruki's version of reality. Don't tell me you've changed your mind after seeing them.
No, don't worry.
I see. I pray your answer doesn't change when we face Maruki tomorrow. That takes care of the info I wanted to share. See you soon.
You know, Daba.
Are you going somewhere tomorrow?
Odaiba with Akechi.
With Akechi? You guys are really hitting it off lately. Of course, that's not a bad thing. Hey, so, about what you said before, you know, that stuff about my happiness? Sorry, it's nothing. Good night.
More meet with Maruki. I should go to bed early tonight. Save the progress here. That thing that will be the perfect point to stop this video, because the next part will be all about the January 9, all the stuff that will happen there, and then I think that would be a good point to start the next part. So yeah, basically today was a lot of story stuff, but we'll be back to get at some point towards getting the exploration of the palace, but for now there's still plenty of story stuff left to be done, and I want to thank you for watching. Feel free to give a like, comment, or subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content, and we'll be back tomorrow with more Persona 5 Royal. Peace.